Oh, yeah.
The way that our grandparents used to live was like something out of a movie. There's no way they could do that now without going to prison.
Oh, yeah. 150% true.
I remember just being poor as a kid. What we had like a trash hole because we were raised on my grandfather's land.
Yeah.
Coleman Hill,
and there was like a big trash hole way back in the woods. And we were about to take the mattress, an old mattress to that trash hole before they burned it. I mean, that's how redneck we grew up.
Oh, yeah. We still there, buddy.
Yeah. But before we put it in the trash hole, we just decided to pull it behind a truck. And not us, because we were like 7, 8 years old at the time. We were kids, but just my dad and his friends. We were just pulling this mattress behind the truck, just having the time of our lives. Not hardly any money, but still a lot of good times.
I was about to say, didn't it feel like, because we grew up poor too, I tell these jokes in my stand-up, but like, it's so crazy the way those people were. Like, I lived in a trailer that you could see the ground through in a lot of spots of it. Mm-hmm. But my grandpa would be like, you ain't bringing no dog in this house. I'm like, I can feed him to the bedroom floor. But that's how they were. And my grandpa still to this day, he's got all his retirement. He's got plenty of money. And I'll be like, why don't you pay like the trash people to come get you trash? Justin, I can burn my garbage. And he still just burns his garbage every day. Like
big old trash hole. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And like that gully that's behind their house, that's just like where you dump everything, just a big old trash hole. Like it's always been there. Mm-hmm. And the guy that owns it just doesn't care. He just lets everybody go dump their trash there. It's like a landfill that nobody knows exists.
Isn't it illegal though to do that?
Oh yeah. None of this ever happened.
Well, it's kind of. Well, I just bring up like, that's what we do with our trash anyway. We take it to a landfill.
Exactly,
but you can't do that on your property.
That's right. Yeah,
that's a little.
It's one.
Maybe there's a reason behind it. I don't know.
Well, I'm sure it's one of those. Maybe they want the chemicals contained somewhere or something. Yeah. That's the only thing.
Don't want to get in the groundwater.
That or they want some sort of fee for doing so.
Oh yeah. Well, I figured it's always a financial reason, but I just maybe like they don't want it getting in the groundwater.
Maybe something along those lines. Because if you let people do whatever, they'll just ruin every lake and everything else they see.
Yeah, they will.
Turneville is a different. I remember my grandpa would tell me some stories, and he'd be like, "Justin, I went and picked peas all day, and they gave me like 2 nickels." And I'm like, I just can't imagine. But did you feel like you didn't? Like I felt like I didn't really know that I was poor until I saw like other people, and I was like, "You got a refrigerator in your garage?"
Yeah, you got you have a garage?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Because I mean, as kids, you don't really care if you're poor. It just doesn't matter to you at all. All it cares is like, do you have friends? Are you having fun?
Yeah, I have my childhood. Looking back, there's a lot of bad times, but a lot of good times too. And
exactly.
I mean, it's just always money was never a result of the good time. You know what I mean? It's
exactly. I remember waking up and I'd go out in my yard. We lived on like 3 acres at my grandpa's house. And within like an hour, the kids of the neighborhood would be riding the bike down to our house, and we'd just play. All you needed was a football or a baseball or whatever. Mm-hmm. And just a bike to go ride and do stuff in the woods.
Yeah. We stayed in the woods too.
Oh yeah. It's so much fun. Like, dirt pits and everything else. Like, I'm sure y'all got into all that.
Mm-hmm. Man, we used to put, we had like these old BB guns that you have to pump up 20 times.
Yeah.
Well, eventually we just, we would build dirt forts.
Oh, yeah.
And throw dirt clods at each other, have a dirt clod war. And then we took that BB gun and started putting bottle rockets in the tip of it, and shooting it like a musket, shooting it at each other.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, it was
we used to do that with like PVC, you know?
Yeah, we did that too.
Yeah.
So I wonder we didn't blow our hands off.
I tell you what, I didn't realize until getting hit in the center of the back with one how bad a bottle rocket hurt.
Yeah.
You would think that it wouldn't be that bad, but I guess it's going so fast that it's just like
Roman candles.
One centered my back. Yeah, those don't even hurt as bad.
Not as bad, no.
God, but they do burn. I remember I had an M80 blow up like right here beside my ear one time, and I remember thinking that my whole side of my face was gone. We used to destroy so much stuff with fireworks. Mm-hmm. Blow up 5-gallon buckets and everything. And I never remembered why, like, I was always confused, like, when my grandpa got mad. But there's no reason for me to do that.
Oh, yeah. Like old computers. We built a fire in a microwave one time.
Oh, wow.
And my mother She said, "Go put that out." I was like, "Mama, we got a fire going in that old microwave, out by the
outside."
trash.
Yeah. Oh, I was about to say.
She's like, "Go put that out right now."
Yeah, you don't think about stuff when you're a kid, man. Mm-mm. You just do it.
Yeah.
Like I remember,
we were innovative.
The things that they build in the South around like a water spigot outside. It's like a white, huge PVC pipe.
Yeah,
that comes up where you turn it on. We just dropped a M80 in there one time to see what happened. It just blows it all to pieces. And I remember my grandpa being furious.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like looking back, why did I do that? It doesn't make any sense. Just
curiosity, man.
Yeah, and being a boy. Boys are the worst. They're destructive.
I did not have that same child that you were talking about.
They're so destructive. I don't know. It's just something about
what's inside of this. What's going to happen if this blows up?
Exactly.
Will this melt? Can I ramp this?
A little boy's the only person that's going to be like, I wonder what would happen if I put this in a frog. Like,
Yeah.
The little girl's never going to think that.
No.
Bill Burr's got a great joke about it. He's talking about like he was at this birthday party where all these little girls, and it's like super quiet birthday party. They're building stuff. They're putting stuff together. And it's like as soon as they called the boys in from outside, you could tell an immediate difference. Like the little boy, he said the first little boy walked up to what the girls had built, stared at it and just knocked it all over. And I was like, that's a perfect description of boys and girls in a nutshell.
Oh yeah. Who's the bald guy? Tom Segura. Yeah, he talks about his boys and talks about he watches his friends, his nieces, and they're like, we want to color, and they just sat there and color everything. And his boys come up like, we broke all the crayons and put them in the mailbox.
He's like, why?
Exactly. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember how excited you would get when you'd find something like old that you knew nobody would care if you destroyed? Like an old mailbox or something? You just excited.
Beat it with a baseball bat.
Exactly.
We used to have baseball bats. Like, let's destroy this.
Do you remember when you used to find a golf ball and you had a real baseball bat? Mm-hmm. There was nothing more exciting in the world.
Or just rocks. We'd pick up rocks from our driveway, throw them up, and just hit them with a baseball bat.
Exactly. And dude, I don't know. Just boys are in general. And
this is what we did before cell phones.
It is.
We grew up without cell phones.
That's exactly true. I told a joke the other day about my son now. Nothing against him. It's just the world now. Like when I remember being outside and it started raining or something and you were sad, you had to come inside. Mm-hmm. And now you'll tell kids like it's raining outside and they're like, huh. Like, you know what I mean? They're not.
Yeah. I hope the Wi-Fi doesn't go out.
Exactly. Please let the satellite be okay. Even satellite or cable TV feels like old now. We don't even have it.
No. There's no sense in it.
It's true. Like, why would you force me to watch a commercial?
Yeah.
The only reason I do is like football season. That's it. If I'm watching Alabama or something, that's the only time that I'll watch regular TV.
Yeah. Something live.
I honestly don't understand how like networks are still making it. Like, how are they still making like a sitcom show? Who's watching it? Old people. It's got to be.
I guess I've never thought about it.
It's got to be older people. I don't think our generation has a satellite TV.
No, and even now, it's crazy how spoiled you get so fast. Like nowadays, if you're watching a show that you like or something, and they decide it's going to be one of those shows that they only release once a week, you're like, what is going on? I want to watch all 8 episodes tonight.
Mm-hmm. That's us when we were watching Landman. Brandon was like,
is that good?
It's good, yeah.
I've heard it's good. I haven't watched it yet. That's the Billy Bob Thornton one, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, I love him.
Brandon was like, we should never started this. We should have waited until it was finished so we could just binge it all. So we're having to wait every Sunday to watch the episodes.
Oh, so it's a once. I'm glad y'all told me that. I'm not starting it.
It's probably coming up on the season finale now. Though.
I was wanting to watch this because I think it's the 2nd and 3rd episode. He has some songs in, so we were excited to see them. But
how surreal does that feel?
It was crazy, man.
It was weird, even for me being like, I'm not even in the band, but